Hello, everybody. You can call me Hunch, and today we're going to be talking about bitmaps, BRC20s, ORDI, TRAC, and SATS. I'm going to try to do the best I can. But first, let's talk about Bitmap. I think Bitmap is interesting. This is my Bitmap. It's just a copy pasta. I actually bought this Bitmap. It's also on my watch, which is pretty lit. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let's see if we can see. Okay. Well, yeah, see, it's pretty cool. I'll try it one more time. There you go. So when I look at my watch, I can see my Bitmap. I think that's pretty interesting. If that could get verified, you know what I mean? Like a PFP on Twitter did with Ethereum. But what I recently found out, which is pretty interesting and bearish to me, is here, and let's just start going to the chart, is Ethereum NFTs aren't on chain. I heard these people at a conference or whatever talking about ordinals and NFTs on Ethereum, and they're like, which one is going to last longer, you know? And they're like, ordinals, it's on chain, which is like astounding to me. I don't understand how an Ethereum NFT is not on chain. Someone can maybe explain that in the comments more, but to me that makes me uber bearish on NFTs. Not to mention the fact there's like 3 layers. You know, you got NFTs on Ethereum, you got NFTs on Matic, you got NFTs, I'm sure, on Arbitrum and Optimism. I think that's all pulling away from it, and I hope STX doesn't do a similar thing where it kind of pulls away from Bitcoin and actually uses the SBTC with Nakamoto, but that's for another video. So bitmaps, you can tell it's going up. You know, I'm not going to buy 100 bitmaps. That's insane to me. But if you're into NFTs, this is probably the one, right? On Magic Eden, let's see where it ranks. Here, I'll go back to it. Don't I have a beautiful face, right? You guys just love looking at my face here. Okay, let's go back to the video. Okay, Bitcoin. Let's see where Bitmaps. So Bitmaps was at number 1 for a while. Now it's at 3. Goose and Knowles, Bitcoin Frog. So pretty interesting. Go check out Magic Eden. You know, what are they going to do with it? I don't know. I'm not going to say, like, get here and get extravagant. Oh, my God, your city block and Bitmaps is going to be worth $100 million. Like, it just come back to reality for a little bit. I think it's kind of cool and interesting. It's like art. It's like, you know, displays block space. It's like a conversation starter about the history of Bitcoin, how Bitcoin works. So it's art that is explanatory to me at this point. It may be used for more in the future, but follow up with some other degenerate nerds on the internet for that. Okay, so I made this video. Can BRC20, SATS, TRAC, and ordinals Bitmap make you millions? Well, certainly hope so. I don't know for sure, but I certainly hope so. It's been on a tear since then. That's 4 days ago. SATS and TRAC have been absolutely holding up and, if not, crushing it at the same time. Okay, so I put what will be the first BRC20 to hit $1 billion market cap. Okay, this guy said ORDI, and I am out here for you guys, and I say, what does ORDI do? Okay, so I'm in the trenches. I'm deep in the bowels of the war trying to figure this stuff out for you. Okay, so shout out to this guy. Thanks for the explanation. Very helpful. Ordinals, so it got listed on Binance. Big news, right? Okay. To me, this chart's not that interesting because I have no idea what ordinals does. I've tried to look it up. You know, maybe my research skills are terrible, but I have absolutely no idea what this does. I'm sure it has something to do with NFTs, maybe, because ordinals are associated with NFTs, also rare sats, so on and so forth. I have no idea. I might make another video if I figure it out and I get bullish, but as of right now, this little pop just seems to be because they're listed on Binance. I think they're probably in a downtrend, but I could be wrong. I mean, it could go, you know, to a $1 billion market cap. It's at 228 million right now. Very interesting. What I like more is TRAC, okay, because this reminds me of Chainlink. It's kind of integrated with Bitmaps. I think they're coming out with a pipe protocol, which I think does more tokens, so on and so forth. It's kind of like a layer 3. I don't even know, but you know, I'm always going to be honest with you. Unlike other YouTubers who are just trying to pump their bags, I can't pinpoint my finger on exactly if this is valuable, right? Just like I can't pinpoint exactly if Chainlink is valuable. I know people talk about Chainlink a lot. It has more respect in the community amongst different big players, right? Not just small players, but also big players. So that's why I find this interesting. Not because I'm a dev and I know the technicalities behind it, okay? But I like it, okay? I think it's interesting. I think the market cap is at 16 million and it offers the best upside, not financial advice. Always fake money here. We always use fake money, right? Fake bitmaps, fake this. These are all just representations if I were to do the real thing. Okay. Now, the second thing I think is most interesting, but is absolutely gone banana buku bucks, which I love, man. I'm into it, right? It's up in the last 7 days, 516%. You know, I don't know if these are accurate, 1,100% in 30 days. But this is absolutely going insane. It's supposed to be a gas token for BRC swaps, so it's interesting. And actually, I was criticized for kind of bashing stacks and saying, like, you know, this is a working product, you know, and they're like, oh, well, you know, you don't have fully smart contract, whatever, compatibility, okay? You can't do a swap. It doesn't work well. Okay, I'm going to say this again. Most plebs have no idea what you're talking about, okay? So I'm not trying to bash stacks, okay? And this brings me to my final point, okay? Because I love stacks. And I've been hard on stacks because I want to see Bitcoin succeed, not because I care so much about stacks. But if this SBTC thing does not get out and not get on the ground, I'm going to turn bearish on stacks, okay? Because just because it's an L2 and it uses chains and maybe, you know, some people can find use cases for that, it doesn't mean it's going to be successful. And I'm going to give you a perfect example of this, okay? If you don't make a functional product, okay, it doesn't mean anything. So let me talk to you face to face. I used Alex Go, one of the biggest programs on stacks, okay, to try to figure out how to get a BRC20 token. It is atrocious, okay? Let me repeat that again. I have a doctorate degree, okay? I can figure most things out. I'm taking data analytics Coursera courses, okay? It is horrific trying to use a BRC20 exchange with Alex Go, okay? That doesn't mean if it was SBTC, it wouldn't be better. But as it currently stands, to me, it's completely non-functional, okay? It separates the real BRCs from the Alex Go BRCs in your wallet, okay? You got to use USDT. You can't use Bitcoin, well, at least I couldn't, okay? Stacks, and I'm going to be a big fan of stacks. I really want stacks to work, but stacks, to me, is failing right now. Like, it is not doing what I, as a Bitcoiner, and I think I speak for the degenerates out there, what everybody else wants it to do. So let's go look at it. I just can't help but talk about this, how horrific and how horrible I think they're doing at getting this thing out. I don't know if it's their marketing department, if they just can't ship the SBTC thing. I don't know what it is, but it's not working. The people in there are fantastically smart, but when a dumb person like me talks to you and goes, why is the peg on the USDA and it's depegging and there's all sorts of I can't use it, right? It's not working for me. So I'm still bullish on stacks, but stacks, I'm sending this, and this is just my own opinion, it's like losing a position in my portfolio, my theoretical portfolio, if it cannot get its shit together, okay? That's all I'm going to say. You can call me Hunch. Let's get it.